New Orleans Saints. We are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not...
Ready. Smith, red.
Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Now you look at this Saints defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I really don't think making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this out to Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On play action, Winston into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Bucs are going to have here at their own 15.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave them encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's... Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6. Jameis to throw it. He gets it to Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the season. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And on that one, able to catch catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Hook the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 52 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Winston's throw caught by Olave. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Saints at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And Thomas has it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Winston. This one taken in by Olave. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. From the gun, Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now Lance. He's got his man. It's White. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, 84 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Winston. Off to Thomas on the left side.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing, Winston. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Joe Tryon Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
17. Ready.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go.
2nd and 11. Throwing now is Lance. That's the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Blue strike. 43 rail. Yellow. Claws red. Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Go red.
To throw, it's Lance. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
White. Edo blue.
Here's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Set. Hut. Field. Black.
Lance now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And some space. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 75. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Patterson now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Offense set to begin their next possession. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's right. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Rachaad White with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point.